Before we get into today's review and demo, I just wanted to take a moment to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel and thank you guys very much for helping us get to 500. It really means the world to me. And when I started this almost 10 years ago, I never thought I'd be in this position. I really thought that the road to 40 would be the end of my YouTube career. But it sparked something in me, the whole from conceptualization to editing. I just love the whole process along the way. And I hope you guys are loving it too, because now we find ourselves on the road to 1,000 with a new mountain to climb. But I know together we will get there. I have all the faith in you guys and myself, and I think one day we'll find ourselves there. So thank you guys very much. I hope you guys have a happy holiday season, and I'll let you guys watch the review and demo now. I'm usually a relatively calm guy, but you know what really tussles my tinsel? Stick around and find out. Greetings and welcome back to another holly jolly episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host as always, Buddy the Elf. With us today is Tony's Chocolonely. They've decided to go ahead and put out some new holiday flavors. So I had to get them. I was at the store the other day looking for Funny Bones, which they actually had for once, and I stumbled across these, and we've done pretty much every other flavor that Tony's Chocolonely has put out. I'm more excited than an elf on Christmas Eve to try these, so we're going to bust into these. I don't know where we're going to begin yet. I've enjoyed really every other flavor they've put out. Tony's Chocolonely is pretty cool because they're trying their best to be 100% exploitation free, and I know they're really close to that goal, and one day they want to have all chocolate exploitation free, and I think most products should be. Before we get into the review today, I just want to talk about our cold opener and what really jingled my bells. And the thing is this: butter in the winter. Butter in the winter pisses me off so much. Like all throughout the summer and spring, I'm able to make my kids waffles in the morning, maybe some toast or something, and spread butter, and it just goes on there and melts all nice. But in the winter, no matter how warm it is in your house, that shit stays hard as a rock. And I find myself having to grab it and just kind of paint it on there like it's a brush. Obviously I grab it with a paper towel because I'm a real freak when it comes to getting food on my hands. And that's what pisses me off. Butter in the winter.
Butter in the winter, butter in the winter, butter in the winter, kiss my ass.
Could you imagine? And if somebody knows how to make this possible, I would love to hear some of the more modern Christmas music with the jingle bells taken out. Listen to Christmas music. Most of the classic stuff, Silent Night and all, Little Drummer Boy, you don't hear the chinka 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 ching. But every Christmas song now is you get the jingle bells in there, and it drives me crazy. And I like those songs. I really do. I've gotten to the point where Christmas music, you can start it as early as you want. And, as long as you cut it off by January, at that point, it's like, okay, let's save it for next year or it's not going to be worthwhile. But I've always loved Christmas music. And I used to work with a gentleman. I'll tell you a brief story. We worked together and he detested and loathed it, all Christmas music, unless it was like chanting or Gregorian chanting and stuff like that. So we used to have this war in the back where I would switch it to Muppets in John Denver and the Muppets Christmas Together. And he would go back there and change it to some orchestral stuff, and yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I've been trying to determine where to begin this review today because both of these flavors, there's something about each of them that I really like and something that really doesn't, spark my interest that much. When I saw the milk chocolate gingerbread, I was like, oh, that sounds tasty. I like milk chocolate over dark chocolate, but gingerbread isn't a flavor that I'm like, put it in my chocolate. I'm going to give it a try. And then, of course, we got the dark chocolate, which I'm not a big fan of, but I do love, mint-flavored things. I just hope it doesn't got, big chips of candy cane in it. So let's start with the dark chocolate, the one I'm not expecting a lot of or a lot from. I mean, it's still probably going to be good. I haven't had a Chocolonely yet that has been bad. You know what I mean? I think all the reviews are, it's a new Christmas message in here. Tony's do grow on trees. Break out chocolate tree and hang it up with a ribbon. Oh, so you're supposed to cut this out and hang it, I guess? If you're on a roll, you could even make garland. Make sure you don't bark up the wrong tree. Hang it somewhere high so your dog can't reach it. If you're feeling creative, you could even decorate it. Extra points for adding it to a nativity. And if you really can't get enough, you can hang it on your rearview mirror. If you want to share your decorated tree or if you want to talk the bark off a tree, we'd like to hear from you. So maybe we'll obviously we're going to tag them in this. We do that every time, but maybe we'll reach out and say, hey, we love Christmas. We like your Christmas flavors, or your Christmas flavors are just okay this year. We're going to find out. I have a feeling there's something different about this, though. Shape-wise, maybe. Not shape. It's definitely the same quantity, but I wonder if it's got a Christmas theme to it or a holiday theme. Forgive me. No? Yeah, it does. Okay. That's what they were talking about. So, I've got autofocus off now. You could break out the tree and hang it from the tree. I don't know why anyone in the world would want to hang a good piece of chocolate on a tree. It's chocolate. You're supposed to eat chocolate. It's going to melt. The lights are going to get at it. It's going to get all melty and run down. It's going to get into your electric. It's going to start a fire and burn your house down with your whole family inside. And then you're going to have to live with it while you're suffering in the hospital for weeks and weeks with third-degree burns over 75% of your body. What are you going to do then? Don't hang this on a tree. I like chocolate. All right, let me see if I can bust just a little. I just want a little tab because I already had some. I had a cookie this morning. I had a nice molasses cookie this morning. It was good. I really enjoyed it. That's my breakfast. This is my lunch, and then dinner I'll have. I don't know what I'll have. Maybe I'll have a cake. Here we go. The dark chocolate's amazing. I don't know why I keep saying I don't like dark chocolate. It's just not. Maybe I do like it as much as I like it. It depends on the scenario. If mint's involved, dark chocolate's the way to go. It really is. I can admit that. Even I can admit that. As I feared, the candy cane pieces are huge in this thing. I would have ground them down to almost a powder and then mixed it in. But I'm not a chocolate maker, so. Now, I do enjoy gingerbread. I think I recently told you about the story when I was in, elementary school where the teachers and us, we made the gingerbread cookie. Went out to recess, came back, it was gone. You know, they told us it ran away, but I'm damn sure that they ate that son of a bitch. They iced it up, shoved it down their gullet, and were like, get the fuck out of here, kids. We're eating cookies. Anywho, gingerbread, check out that review. I don't remember what the product was, to be completely honest, but Tony's Chocolonely usually does what it does right. So when you're adding gingerbread to milk chocolate, it should be good. This is a weird case scenario where I was just like, man, why? That's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I didn't expect that was actually going to happen, but they're really big. It's almost like they just kind of like smashed it once, made sure there was no giant pieces, and then just shoved them in there. And I'm not a big fan of that. It's not that I don't love candy canes. Like it's a once a year thing. It's almost like, well, no, I can't even say that about circus penis, but yeah, I just said circus penis. Circus penis, I don't want any time of the year. Circus peanuts, I also don't want any time of the year. I don't know which I want worse, or less, I should say. All right. I'm sure this one's going to look just like the other one, but I figured I'd give you a look at it. And milk, dark. Milk, dark, milk, dark, milk. Let's bust into the same corner we did on the last one, so we try to get the same quantity. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we'll throw it down the hatch. Gingerbread, Chocolonely, yeah! There's a lot of crunchiness going on in there that I don't think needs to be. When I think of gingerbread, I think of soft gingerbread. I don't think about like gingerbread men, like how they get hard after like a week of being on your table. Cats have sniffed it. Dogs probably licked it a few times. I'm talking about soft, like real soft gingerbread. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong gingerbread. Maybe gingerbread is supposed to be crunchy, but I wasn't expecting any crunch from this bar. I was expecting just flavor of the gingerbread mixed in kind of with it, or maybe little bits of soft pieces of gingerbread or something. But it's not bad because it's a definitely the pieces that are in here are a lot smaller than the pieces that are in the dark chocolate. Dark chocolate just had way too many big pieces. You can see like it's not flat and soft. Actually, this one really isn't either, but I think that's the indication of the size of them. I think whatever is inside this, too, is a little bit more brittle, so it's not as crunchy, but it does have a crunch to it. All right, we got to score these, don't we? I suppose we do. Both of them not bad bars. I have to fault them for, not getting it the way I want it, right? And Tony's Chocolonely is creating their new chocolate bars. They should be reaching out to me and saying, hey, Jay, if we do like a peppermint one, like with a candy cane, would you smash it to a fine powder or just leave it whole? I would have said, no, you don't leave it whole unless you're just going to do a chocolate-covered candy cane. That doesn't make any sense. People aren't going to expect giant pieces of candy cane in their dark chocolate bar, and that's what they got. For that, I think I'm going to give it my lowest score for a Tony's Chocolonely. I'm going to give it a 6. And I'm going to give the gingerbread a 7. It's okay. It's definitely above average. It's worth a try. The gingerbread flavor is great. The milk chocolate is amazing. Melt in your mouth, melt in your hand type of chocolate. However, I just wasn't expecting the crunchy. And because they didn't reach out to me and ask me if I wanted crunchy or not, I'm going to give that a 7, which still isn't a bad score. It's a tasty bar. Unfortunately, these things are insanely expensive. They were $1 off each, and they were still $5. So this is a $10 review, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you have enjoyed it like I've enjoyed making it, I really wish you'd consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Maybe hit the little bell icon, because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today. Tomorrow, let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit jollier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain and the snow and the lightning and the thunder, the hail and all that fun stuff together as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. Ooh, jingle bells. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, but they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Take care, my friends.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.